So, you know, it was good to get that win out of the way. LaRusse, you know, he was pretty cagey in there, you know, he boxed a bit scared early on. Then he got a bit of spirit. I heard him, or I can't remember what round it was early on, and probably went a bit, started forcing things a little bit, loading up on my shots too much. And I think I didn't perform as well as I could have because of that. You know, every time I hit him even half clean, he seems to shake a little. So I think I was forcing stuff, trying to force the knockout instead of just, you know, setting traps and boxing away. And the knockout probably would have come then. But, you know, oldest lesson in the book, you don't look for it, it comes.
Something told me when you train about the fury, you got that fury out of you.
No, I probably, you know, when you're in there with someone who you know can punch, you have a bit of a fear factor and it makes you sharp and you don't tend to load up. Probably, I realised he couldn't really hurt me early on, and then I felt I probably lost that bit of respect for him in the sense that was just, you know, neglecting my defences a little bit and was just looking to bulldoze through. Hence I started loading up instead of just letting, you know, relax the boxing more.
Matt, tell me about, you know, how you had to change your game plan. You know, it was Willie Nelson about a few weeks ago, and now it was Lamar Russ. I mean, how did that change your game plan? How did that change your style?
At least it was a similar style of fighter, a tall guy, boxer, good jab, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But of course, it's a different guy, so you're thinking, what's this guy going to bring? And he was 14-0, so you knew he was a decent fighter, good amateur record, but he couldn't get a lot of tape of him, so it wasn't that great to prepare for. We just knew he was pretty orthodox. He wasn't awkward, so when he was a bit awkward with his height and his caginess, but you know, he wasn't a tricky southpaw or anything, so yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Who do you want to fight next?
Felix Sturm, the green eyed guy. I beat Darren Barker tonight.
Did you see it?
I beat the crap out of Felix Sturm a couple of years ago. Everyone's seen that. Fight was on Epics. And I think I won the fight by 6 rounds at least. You know, he didn't want to fight me, so you know, now he's won the title back. If he's got anything about him, you know, if he's the man he says he is, he'll give me the rematch.
But do you want to go back to Germany to fight him? Or?
I'd love to be here in New York. But,
He'll go to Germany.
I'd go to Germany if I had to.
He'll go where it has to be made.
You know, I beat him there before, and I'll beat him there again.
Exactly. You beat him in Germany once. You can beat him in Germany again.
German public and all today.
How good did it feel just to get back in the win?
88% of the German public voting online had me winning the fight. German television had me winning the fight by 4 fights. You know, Felix Sturm fired Axel Schultz off the television network because he had me winning the fight. You know, that's how much of a control freak he is. He wants to control everything. But, you know, he knows I beat him. He was embarrassed.
The truth of the matter is we would much rather the fight be in Ireland, England, the United States, but we face realities. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen by Matt going to Germany. But if Matt has to go to Germany, that's the fight he's always wanted. And now it's set up again. Sturm's got a title again. If Sturm has pride, Sturm's going to want to settle the score in the ring. And I think that right now in Germany, Macklin's the biggest fight right now that can be made.
By far. I mean, no, that was a very below par performance for tonight. But there's a lot of things you have to take into account. I was coming off a knockout loss to Gennady Golovkin. You know what I mean? There was a change of opponent. First fight teaming up with James. So there's a few other factors there. I tried a bit too hard to force a knockout, but I still beat a decent undefeated kid comfortably. You know, I'm boxing within myself. So you know, I know for Felix Sturm, I'd be the, you know, I'd have a great camp, and I know on the night the magnitude of the fight and the fact that I want to get revenge, I'd perform to the best of my ability without a doubt.
How better do you think that makes you losing to Golovkin and fighting these guys now?
I don't know. It wasn't like a miles on the clock type of fight, but I lost to a quality operator. You know, there was things building up that Luke could tell you about. I don't believe I wasn't the best I could have been. I fought the wrong fight anyway. You know, would I have beaten him if I fought the right fight? Maybe I wouldn't have done, because I do believe he's a quality operator and one of the best pound for pound in the world. But Gennady Golovkin, TKO3, Macklin, that doesn't tell the story of where we're at. You know, there's not that much of a difference between us. I do believe he's the best middleweight in the world and one of the best in any weight division. But that fight, I don't believe, did me justice. I believe I am one of the best middleweights in the world. Felix Sturm, I feel I comfortably beat him. Sergio Martinez, who's a good friend of mine now since the fight, I believe isn't the fighter he was when he beat me, and I think we had the rematch. I think I would beat him. Like I say, tonight, it was good to get some rounds on him about, and maybe not perform that great, because you know, a win's a win and it gives you things to work on going back to the gym. So, I mean, he's only the oldest mistake in the book anyway, trying too hard and loading up and forcing things. Like, it's not like it's something you really have to learn, but it just keeps on, you know, keeps refreshing it, reminding yourself of the little adjustments you need to make. And, you know, like I say, Felix Sturm's the fighter once, and I beat him before. I don't know, I beat him again.